Welcome to Quantum Finance. My name is Parker. I'm the head trader here, but I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. So in today's video, we'll take a look at the economic data, we'll go over some news, and then we'll do our market recap and market analysis. So starting here on the economic data today, we did get crude oil inventories come in at down 12.456 million with down 0.92 million expected. And we also got some FOMC meeting minutes, and they basically were just warning that the debt ceiling would not get raised in time and that it could be catastrophic here for the markets and the economy. So tomorrow, Thursday, May 25th, we do get GDP, initial jobless claims, and pending home sales for April. Now we can look at some news. So this is the 3-month Treasury yield continuing to climb here beyond its great financial crisis levels here. The highest level it has been in the past couple of decades. And here we have the median price for a new single-family home down 8.2% year over year in April, which is the worst since April of 2020. And here we have the U.S. weekly mortgage applications for house purchases. As you can see, the mortgage applications steeply declining here. And this is the new listings falling to the lowest level on record. As you can see, only worse month is the month after COVID really hit and the lockdown started. And here we have the strategic petroleum reserves falling to the lowest levels since of September of 1983. And we also have Saudi Arabia's energy minister warning people to not short oil. So basically saying that, oil's looking like the bottom is in and it's probably going to go up through the rest of the summer and into the end of the year. And here we have credit default swaps on America's 5th largest bank, U.S. Bancorp here, spiking. And we also have Microsoft saying that a Chinese state-sponsored hacker has compromised critical U.S. cyber infrastructure. So now we can do our market recap. Let me pull these over here. We'll start here in the debt market, starting with the U.S. 10-year yield, getting another green day today. Not able to break yesterday's highs, but still working on its squeeze to the upside and working its way up here towards the upper extreme on the weekly chart. Looking at the dollar, we do have another big green day here in the dollar, continuing its squeeze to the upside and making its way up here towards the upper end of the weekly range as well. Turning to the stock market, we do have another big red day today in the stock market here, breaking down through that midline and pulling into the lower end of the structured price action here from the middle of May. I see big red candle here on the week. Looking at cryptocurrencies, we do have XRP with a big red day today, getting down through that midline, but currently sitting right at it. Here, red on the week, sitting right above that weekly midline. Looking at Bitcoin, we do have a big red day here in Bitcoin, getting rejected off that midline here, making its way down here towards these previous lows from May 12th. Getting really close here to this weekly midline. Turning to commodities, we'll start here with oil. Looking at oil, we do have another green day today in oil, breaking up through that midline. If you remember that news I was just talking about with the Saudi Arabia's energy minister saying not to short this. If you look here at the monthly chart, these are two massive wicks off the monthly chart, pretty much pulling down into this lower extreme. So this is definitely looks like oil is going to form a bottom here on the monthly chart. So I would expect over the next year, going into next year, some type of price increase here in oil. Turning to gold, we do have another big red day here in gold. Still down here, consolidating at the lower end of this range. Pulling down here into these lows from May 18th. Turning to silver, we do have another big red day here in silver. Getting down through this price action here from the end of January. Really selling off here in silver. Getting down here and approaching this midline here on the monthly chart, after getting rejected at the upper extreme here. So now we can do our market analysis. We'll start with our volume analysis here on the S&P 500. As you can see, another big volume day today. Majority selling, but we did get more buying than we had yesterday. As you can see, pulling into that level here from the 16th. Now we can look at the 3-minute chart. So the 3-minute chart here, as you can see, big gap down this morning here and then just selling off right at the open, going sideways most of the day before getting a squeeze back up for a retest of the open, and then selling off into the close, closing right there above VWAP. We can zoom out here. Looking at the 15-minute chart here, as you can see, we did get our continuation to the downside off of this bearish reversal here of this broadening wedge. As you can see, these levels we did pull into back here from the 16th. And we did get a MACD cross here to the upside at about 12:30, as you can see, which kind of led to this strength here. Getting rejected back at the open, though, with this squeeze here to the upside. If you look here at the 2-hour chart, as you can see, we did get pretty close to this lower trend line here. This lower support level, we did not quite get down to it, but really close here on the 2-hour chart. Again, look at the VIX and the NASDAQ now. As you can see, the VIX getting a massive gap up above this key level here. Really kind of pulling down here after like 130, but getting a strong close here on the VIX. I would maybe expect it to make its way up here towards these highs. And as you can see on the NASDAQ over here, that trend line we were talking about, as you can see, breaking down through that trend line, getting up here for a retest, and getting rejected here into the close. So the NASDAQ is looking pretty bearish here. We can compare it to the S&P 500. So as you can see, the NASDAQ breaking its uptrend here with a very bearish reversal here in momentum, getting rejected here at that midline with the SPY approaching this lower support level. So you definitely watch this level here on the SPY to see if it breaks down, because if it does, I would probably expect the price to come down and retest these lows back here. So now we can go back and talk about some trades. We can go to the 1 minute, talk about some opportunities here on the S&P 500. Can pull up some drawings here, some patterns from the day. We can zoom in here. So as you can see, we did get a squeeze here at about 10:45 with this kind of bear pennant here. As you can see, getting a breakdown to the downside would have been a nice opportunity to get short here for a retest of these lows. As you can see, we got another short not too long after here at about 11:10 with an inverse head and shoulders, which is a bullish reversal pattern. As you can see, the left shoulder here, the head, and the right shoulder, not the cleanest pattern, but as you can see, breaking above that neckline, coming in for a retest for a nice move to the upside. And we were at that key support level, which is that line I have drawn on the 15-minute. Let me pull that back up. That was this level down here. So we were pulling into support with a bullish reversal pattern with a squeeze to the upside. So this would have been a nice opportunity to get long here for a retest of VWAP. Then you can see another squeeze here at about 12 o'clock with a bear flag. As you can see, the decline here, the bear flag pattern, the breakdown, the come up here for a retest, and then the move to the downside. So getting short here into this retest would have been a nice opportunity for put options. And as you can see, this is another short here at about 1 o'clock. This is a normal head and shoulders pattern where this was an inverse. The normal head and shoulders pattern is a bearish reversal pattern. As you can see, the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder with the neckline, as you can see, getting the breakdown, coming in for a retest. Not the biggest move, but, could have been an opportunity for a short. Another squeeze here at about 2 o'clock. This wasn't really a good pattern, but as you can see, the breakdown here through VWAP, come up for a retest, and then the sell-off. Another squeeze here at about 3 o'clock, as you can see, pushing up into VWAP, forming this kind of pennant shape here, and then getting the breakdown. But a nice opportunity for short down for a retest of that key support level. And that was pretty much all these squeezes. I kind of like going over these patterns. It's really a good way to teach you guys how to identify patterns, especially like on the 1 minute chart. If you just see a squeeze and then you draw the pattern and you know the pattern, if it's bullish or bearish, it's typically a good opportunity for a trade here in the S&P 500. So yeah, big volume day today, but we did pull into support with a good bit of buying coming into the close. So it will be interesting to see what happens tomorrow if we do break down, or come down for a retest of these lows, or if we do break down, or if we just get a nice bounce here. But yeah, that'll do it for the video. Appreciate y'all watching, and I will talk to y'all later.